Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is Star87. As I may have not mentioned in the previous video, I do play a wide variety of games, so today we're going to do a little Palworld. I'm not going to get into any of the controversy over it as far as this. It's a fun game to play, and for anybody who has played it, you know what I'm talking about. But let's get into this. I do have a couple games going, but we're gonna just start from scratch. World name. We're just gonna go with that. Gonna do. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna do the casual. I don't feel the need to do anything else. I'm gonna leave multiplayer off for now. I do have a game with my nephew. Alright, yes, we're done. Alright. Yeah, where that is that. Alright, let's see here. We're gonna do some changing here. Alright, now for anybody who's played this, you know that this game you can literally make your character as fun as you potentially want to with things. I generally try to keep a not so extreme my characters. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Let's change your face. Do you like your face? Yeah, you can keep your face. Watch your eyes. We'll go with it. I love this man jerks every time he changes colors. We'll go pink. Alright, so change that to that's not quite what I have in mind. Alright, cool. Alright. We're gonna keep this hairstyle here. We're gonna get something else to do with this. Huh. Oh dear, that's not gonna work. So no sir, not with that jawline, you can't. Well, that's interesting. This one. Oh dear. That's just that's fun. Mr. T, you can't handle the truth. Sorry, I'm old school. For anybody who doesn't know who Mr. T is or that reference, please look it up. Alright. We're gonna go with a pink-haired, keel-eyed. Height? Okay. Sure, we'll do that. Alright, let's start this up. Yes. I hope that when they, as they update this game, that they add more customization to the characters. That's dramatic. The towers are the key, the tree holds the truth. Alright. I pick up our glowing tablet and walk off into the sunset. I love how we start out with absolutely okay. Activate the Great Eagle statue. Yeah, since they made the game complete, they add little mission things. You used to have it when it first came out, but it's a little more pushy this time around. For anybody who doesn't know, you always turn around in this game. Come over here, and you get your first card. And if you're lucky, there's a chest. We are unlucky that this chest is red, so we'll be back. If you go down there, there is a cave and an egg, but I recommend not doing that until you can climb back up the wall. Voice of experience. Alright, so we need a copper key for that chest. Windswept hills. I suppose we'll read the little... I got a Palpedia. We learned about a land ball, a Chikipi. I know Katsuto, okay? We don't have any friends, so we don't really have a guild and all that. That's if you have people that are with you. Here, survival guide. Here we go. This used to be part of the mission. You have to go through all the basics. That's not what I wanted. Where is it? Mission. Yeah, they have this now. You complete it and you get something. Where are they? Ah, here it is. Journals. And there's only 49 of them still. So Castaway's Journal, day 1 of 1. I found a strange device on the shore. It appears to be some kind of electrical contraption, but its odd design looks like no modern technology I've ever seen. The device is capable of recording images or displaying information about what is shown in them. I decided to take photographs of the island using this device and use them along with this journal to document what I find. Alright, so it's somebody else like us that somehow washed up on a beach. Oh, look, it's Chiki. You can't do anything about it. We have to pow balls or spheres. Yay! You're inspired. As you'll learn when I go through these games, I tend to be a little bit of a magpie. For those who don't know what a magpie is, a bird that generally likes shiny objects and will collect as many as they can and put them in their nest. The way magpies work is if you, the more shiny the object is, it's generally the males that do this, the better the girls will like their nests. It's a little bit of trivia you probably didn't want, but there you are. A castaway. Been a while since someone who didn't stink of pals washed up here. I'm not doing voices, so if you came here to do funny voices, I won't for the characters. Might later on. This island is a living funhouse. The people I came with aren't with us any longer. Those damn pals ate every one of them. You be careful out there. Here, take some basic supplies. You need to toughen up in order to survive out there. Thanks. She used to stand up, and I don't know how 10 pieces of wood is only basic supplies. I would think food would be, but sure. With this, when you get points, my best recommendation is you want to increase your health, stamina, and your weight. Weight, very important. The more weight you have, the more chance you are of actually... what else did we see? Base of operations. Yeah. We'll get to that. Ah, Amherst. Giant elephant. Technology. Let me see here. We need that. That. And yes, I can get it all. Awesome. Alright, let's see here. We can't do anything with any of these guys yet. We don't have any spheres to actually catch them. You can find some on the ground if you're lucky. And they're dropped. Alright, now, every Minecraft person out there knows what this is. Punch a tree. Or you don't. It's fine. I pretended I did not want to punch a tree, apparently. Place a primitive workbench. Sure, we'll do that. As soon as we get wood. Hitting the tree. Okay. Alright. Craft. We don't have a friend, so... Yeah, at one point you could just, like, hit F and it would be, like, done. But I think they changed that somehow. Do those. I don't know if I can hit... Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Pallium. Can I? Nope. Okay. Alright, let's see. We're gonna go with stamina, because right now it stinks. Technology. Yay! We're gonna unlock that. We're gonna... And arrows. And a bed. And that. Don't need that shit. You're cute. Anyway. Oh. Well. Crap. Excuse you. Okay. Alright. So, oh wait, do I need stone? Oh, where? That's not something you can punch, apparently. Rock. Hey, look, chicken, I don't need no sass from you. I figured it out that you couldn't actually punch that rock. Alright, so... Should be able to make a pickaxe, yes. Oh. Can I make... No. Alright, well, that's the thing. Oh, apparently we are now overweight. Basically them saying that we're fat. He's walking like he's gotta go to the bathroom. Holy crud. Alright, so yes, I do want this. Can I make it now? Thank you. First weapons that I recommend getting is, as quick as you can, the bow and the spear. I wouldn't worry about the club, quite frankly. Unless you just aren't really good with a spear. But, and I say a spear because, we can make one pow ball. That's depressing, but we'll take it. I say a spear because at a certain point you do get to where you have weapons that are overpowered, and if you want some of the lower tier pals, you will literally one-shot them with one hit. Whereas if you have a spear, you can get them down enough that you can actually capture them. Because a lot of the ones that are good around the base are... I want you to keep working, sir. Excuse you? That was unnecessary. I lost my train of thought, but that's fine. Yeah. For the lower ones, you want a lower tier weapon, because there's some of the higher tier weapons that just one-shots the little guys. And if you're trying to do the collect as many as you can of each type, or collect one of the smaller ones that you don't you won't be able to with the higher tier weapons. Unless you have the attribute that allows you to it's a no mercy ring. It gets it down to 1. But we're not there yet. We're still got no clothes. Okay. Let's see. Enhanced stats. We're going to upgrade our that, and we want clothes. Woo, and a spear, like I said. And do that, and we'll have to get that as soon as we get a base. Alright. Alright. We have 1 pile sphere. Let's see. We're gonna go down the hill. Alright, we're gonna go after this Katiba. Oh, well, okay. So that happened. Kind of what I mean about high tier stuff. Alright, now let me see. Come down here. Get another note. I find it interesting that the notes are disjointed. Yay! Alright, let's see what this note says. And we got a... Oh. We did not get more points. My bad. Journal! Castaways. Journal day 2. As I explored around on foot, found a sphere that emits a peculiar blue light. I threw it without much thought, and the creature it landed near transformed into what seemed to be light. As though the spear had absorbed it. Unbelievably, when I tried throwing the same spear again, the creature reappeared from the light and stared at me with what seemed like an amicable expression. Right, blind loyalty. That's what you're going for, sir. As I began to create a shelter to protect me from the elements, the creature astonishingly began to help. How useful. Wanting to deepen my connection with this living thing, I decided to name its kind Pals. To match, I christened this land Palpagos Island. At a certain point, I won't actually read these out loud. If you want to read them, you can pause the video to do so. Okay. Hello, rock. Oh, that's what I want. Alright. Now, we're gonna go up this wall. Alright. So, I'm gonna get the... Oh, I didn't make a sphere. Uh-oh. Well, okay then. We're gonna come over here, and we're going to attack this Katiba. Once more. Once more. In your face. My first pal. Woo! We'll do something like that. Okay. Like I said, you literally can find pal spheres of all kinds. Oh. That happened. Come here. I want to be your friend. This could be a mistake, but don't die. In the face. Ouch. So that lovely music in the background normally happens when you have done something extraordinary. I don't think catching 2 Katiba is something extraordinary, but we got a Power Soul, arrow, and golden coins. Okay, So for those that are first timers for this game, I recommend. I know there's difference of opinion everywhere, but for everybody that plays this, but I recommend this as your first base. It's near a checkpoint. It's actually near 2 checkpoints. It's easily defendable, and it's kind of got everything you need to start out. There are some better places. I'm not doing a video on that. There's so many people that have done videos on places that are. These are this ones. They're little statues you can collect. There's so many people that have done videos on best base places, and I do have one that I pick later on that we'll use as base 2, but we're not there yet. So let me see. Hi. Smack. 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 Base. Hi. I did nothing. You saw nothing. You know nothing. Smack. 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 Base. Alright, that's 2 of those. Huh. Alright. Excuse you. Excuse me. Alright, so yeah, like I was saying, this is a good spot to start. It's a decent place. You have your iron, a little iron ore over there. You have trees. You have food. You the relic. It's small, so this is good for a first base. And that's about it. All right, let's see. Gotta up our stamina. Okie dokie. Little, I guess, pro tip. The food does expire and will disappear after a certain point. If you hit sort, it actually resets the timer for your food. Just as a heads up. So when you see a PAL, it will be gray, and you'll have no information. You won't know who it is, its name, and its slot number. When you catch one, it glows yellow, and it lights us up and annoys me. And then you get information on what they do and everything. And if they have a partner skill, it will tell you. So, like for this, it's a cat helper. This one actually if you have Cativas, it will give you extra stamina. Well, it actually gives you extra weight. My apologies. But yeah, these are the things that it will drop if you kill it and or capture it. This is what it can do in your base, as it were. But yeah, that's that. Okay. We're gonna need you, you, and we can't do anything else yet. Wait, did we see? Oh, we saw a dinosaur. Again, like I said, I have played quite a bit of this. The dinosaur with flowers. That is very cute. Alright, so first bit first. We want foundation. Now, again, you can have it like this. You can have it raised if you wish, but if you slide forward just a bit, you can do it flush to the ground. It does have the unfortunateness of the ground and grass poking through if it's uneven. Just be warned. So if you're kind of OC about that, don't do this. Now, this is a trick I saw on someone else. If you right click, it will keep making places. I may have made this in the wrong spot. Or I made it too far forward. I made it too far forward. Okay. If you hit C, okay, we'll get out of that. If you hit C while in build, you can destroy stuff. If you remember what you're doing. Alright, so I do not take credit for this particular base setup. I actually got the main idea from another content creator. If I remember and who they are, I will link it down below. If not, then kudos to them um, for that. Now, when you place your POW box, if you rude, it will show you. See this blue circle? That will show you the edge of your base. And you can check to see. See, there's a line, and it goes all the way around, and that is your base. That is the base you have chosen. Alright, and that little guy will, good job. Little guy will do some things. Sort that out. Alright, now you can name yours, and I do, just because when you have them running around your base, you will also have wild ones around, and if you don't know who yours is, that could be problematic. So this Gativa is a girl. If you wish to name a POW, just leave a suggestion and which type of POW down in the comments, and I will attempt to do that. I generally just use whatever comes to my head. I have in the past used, oh, I'm freezing to death, that's great. Used names of Greek gods, depending. A lot of times I try to stick with the first letter, or something along those lines. So for this one, we're gonna call them Cat. I know, original. Haha. And then we have a boy, so we're gonna call him Kit. Got a lamb ball. We're gonna go with lamb chop. For those of you who don't know who lamb chop is, again, old school. Please go look it up. Lamb chop is a fantastic show that came out in the, I believe, 80s and 90s. Unfortunately, the lady who came up with it and probably shaped a lot of people's childhoods has passed away. She's been gone for quite some time. But yeah, okay, so we're freezing to death, which is fantastic. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I would like to make a fire, and we're gonna stick it right here, and then we're gonna do this so we don't freeze to death. Yay! Good job. I think that's cat, not kid. Alright. So that actually, if you have a fire pile, they will actually do this and it'll go quicker. You can do this one, or you can let it sit and it will slowly cook over time. Just so you know. Alright, so let me see here. We need a working bench. Yeah, I know. Let's make 3 cloth. And good job, bud. Alright, now we're gonna make some clothes. That way, so we don't freeze to death. Because apparently, even though we're semi-close to the fire, we are not close enough to not... Oh, that happened. Oh, I forgot it did that. Alright, So let's make the sphere. I'm gonna actually leave that there. He will actually build it. Okay. So let me see here. No. I think I can make a food dish. Good job, bud. Oh, well, hello there, sir. Word of the wise, don't hit him. He's a little wandering trader. Yes, you can easily kill him. Yes, he will drop something. Is that a good idea? No. Mostly because you will have the police at your front door. Okay. See what I mean? It resets it. Best thing to do. Okay. He's doing that. Or she. My apologies. So, let me see. Do we have enough for... No, we don't. We are insufficient in wood. Alright. As long as you don't go too far, your pal that you have out will continue to do work around the base. If you leave the base, that pal will leave with you. Just as a heads up. Now this dude will loiter around your base. In the most annoying fashion possible. Which is literally to... Okay, what do I need? Oh, stone. I literally... Now, you can... When you walk the stuff, you will collect it. Until you cannot with weight. And then you can force it, but... I don't necessarily recommend it. Okay, that was loud, sir. Alright. Now, I recommend... This is everything that they will put in this chest. If you are like me, and somewhat OCD with things, and wanting certain things in certain chests, I recommend you uncheck it, and then put what you want in here. So for like this one, I want stone, you're gonna want ore, because that will put that, you're gonna want ingots. And... believe that's it. And then, they will only put stuff like that in there. And then you can kind of organize it a little bit better. That is what I do. It's not something that everybody has to do. I just find it makes it more organized. And as we go through this, you'll see it does help. So with this one, I just want wood. And it will allow you to put everything wood related. So like this and this can go in. That's perfect. Now he will keep doing that. Oh, I ran out of wood. Wood is like the bane of the existence. Until you can get a pal that like cuts wood, you're stuck as the wood chopper. Which is annoying. Because it's like the only thing you need first bits. Oh, that's done. Okay. Let me make another chest. Yay! No, you don't have to jump up and down. That's just something that I do that's odd. Alright, so for this one, I'm going to have it be... other consumables, other production goods, PAL materials. ingredients. I think this one should be good. I should now be able to add this, and for now this. There we go. Now, with the chest, it will, when you start building, it will pull from the chest. So you don't have to go to your chest and like do anything like that. Stamina. Okay. Alpedia. What did we see that was new? Shouldn't have. Oh, daydream. When? Apparently we did. Alright, so the farm, you kinda are gonna want you're gonna need this dude and this dude. Right. Okay, so we are going to destructive and a pacifist. Right. Alright, so we're gonna put you there. Heated body. That's a passive skill? What is Alright, so tough is gonna go to our thing. Cat has been our friend, so for that we're gonna have Kit. I wish you could like label the boxes, but you cannot. So mission completed. We completed a mission. Woo! Now we need a bed for our pal. So that's the thing. But alright. Here we go. So 1, 2, 3. Alright. So loud. 2. Okay. And then 1, 2. Oh. That I don't like. The only issue I have with it being in the ground, I mean aside from the fact that there's grass in my building, you don't have to do the flush to the ground with the rest of it. I do like it lined up, but oh, there's a daydream. Hold on 1 second. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. So we're gonna have to go forward. 8. Unless yeah, it's gonna have to. Oh wait, we could do a little into the water. That might work. Yep. Okay, so when it does something like this, you can take and kind of cheat the system, or you used to be able to, and you can actually, apparently no you can't. I lied. Never mind. Half they did. Alright, so, we actually don't want it back this far anyway. Alright, so that's that. And then you just delete this. And we'll delete you, and you. I love how it explodes into confetti of wood. It's perfect. Where'd it go? Blessed. Ah, fruit. Yeah, we can't take on that. So we shall not. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We were able to do 4. Huh. Oh, it's right at the edge of the thing, that's why. Alright, so we did 4. Oh. Alright, and then we're gonna flip it. 1. Yep. Or not, because I apparently am being a dunce. Wait, I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's not. No. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, sir. That's not how we do this. 4. God bless it. 5, 6, 7. I ran out of wood. See what I mean by the wood thing? It gets annoying very quickly. Alright. Tree. Come here. Again, I love it. The shout. Yes, I know you're stressed. You're not sleeping yet, but you're stressed. It's fine. You'll be fine. Alright. Perfect. Well, sort of. It's kind of annoying that it did this and it's actually we can't because this is here, but fair warning, if you do something like what I'm about to do, this node will not grow back. If you put something in the spot that it was supposed to live in. There we go. Alright. Now, we have the basis for a structure. We are going to put a pile bed down just so that Tough over there doesn't get completely like and utterly stressed. And then they'll both come and see. Little fluffy ball of lamb. Woo. They're adorable. And I think Kit is like, yeah, Cat is over here building it in the water. Because apparently the cat fell in the water and is trying to mine while in the water. And Tough just helped. Okay. That's fine, I think. Uh-huh. Makes perfect sense. Alright. Let's get this show on the road. Alright. Ah! No! Oh no. That's not what I want. Bye-bye. Alright. I keep wanting to crouch for some strange reason. But it's fine. Oh, apparently I'm hungry. And I have no food. Perfect. Fill your belly. Protect yourself. What? Build one workbench, one shot. Oh yeah, we have to build our bed. Yeah, that's not happening yet. We need more wood. Always. Always with the wood. Never a dull moment. Yeah, if you don't do like the missions quick enough, they like literally will highlight what you have to do for the remainder of however long you need to. Oh, yes, please. Alright, now, with daydreams. Gotcha. Oh, fruit. Now, fair warning. If you do that by your base, every pal in your base will come after it. So keep that in mind when you're, capturing pals. If you really want the pal and it's near your base, be ready. I've had with raids where there's pals that you don't see very often, that I have wanted desperately and ended up it getting completely annihilated. You also have to be quick because whatever pal you have out, like Cat here, will literally come at it and like you'll be standing there like, wait, what happened to the pal I just tried to catch? No, no, no. Your pal's like, nah, you're not allowed to have that pal. I'm going to completely annihilate it, and that'll be fine. Alright, so we have 2 new friends. We have another land ball. Female, we're going to call Puff. Just because it's a happy ball of fluff. We now have a daydream. Alright, let me see here. We'll go with Nyx. I know, for those of you in the comments, I know, Nyx is a female goddess. For today, we are pretending that it's a male name. Anybody that has a problem with it, keep it to yourself. A name is a name. I could wax poetic on how many names that are girl names now that in originals was actually male names. So, yeah. Again, if you would like to name a pal, put it in the comments. Let me know. I will try to accommodate. Let me know what pal you're wanting named as well. And make them tasteful. I mean, they can be funny names, like, I've got the Puff and Tuff and whatnot, and there'll be a Muff and a Ruff, because, yeah, that's kind of how that goes. But if the pal's already got a name, I will take into consideration naming it. But generally, if it's already got a name, that name's gonna be there. But there's enough pals that I catch that I probably will catch that. Now, that there will be enough for anyone who wants to name one. Now, if there's one thing that I have learned in doing this, your larger pals, for whatever reason, will literally squeeze on this small, this, they will squeeze on it, and it will look odd. And they will work out if you put them in a small space like this. So, I recommend having a second floor. Now, the way you do that, like this, and we're gonna put that there, and I'll show you why in a moment. But you do not have to do this. You don't have to, with your first base, you don't have to make it look the way mine is. I look at it this way. Yeah, it's a first base. You may or may not. I have in the past relocated my entire first base. That is a chore. A huge, huge chore if you have a whole bunch of stuff, which, as you will see. Now, there's a way to cheat to get to where I have the second base. Generally speaking, there's a way to cheat it. You have to be a multiplayer to do this. You have to be willing to pretty much die a million bajillion times. And it's a way to get points as well. Apparently, that happened. And, oh, it is there. Okay. I've been waiting for it to spawn, so we're gonna actually go up and get it. No, this whole episode is not gonna be me hoity-toitying around the base. We will actually go do something. I just want to get the basis started. Now. Hello? There's there. Whoops. Oh. Well, that happened. That's not cool. I know for some it would not matter if it was off kilter like that. I just, yeah, would rather it look decent. Um, Alright, so I won't worry too much about the second floor yet. Let me see here. Primitive workbench, shoddy bed. Alright, we've got to build a bed for ourselves. Alright. And I think I ran out of wood, so... Oh no, I got a decent amount of wood. Alright, cool. Again, I take no credit for this layout at all. The initial layout is another content creator's who showed an easy tutorial on how to make a decent base, or at least a good starter base in this area. I have altered it a little bit. I'm actually going to... is there space? That's the thing. Oh, there is. Okay, so we're gonna blow out this wall. I have regrets, but we're gonna because if there's yet another thing I have learned about your pals, they will glitch out if you. Okay, see how this is kind of no place on the ground. So the way you can kind of cheat it like this is you can use the ceiling tile to cheat. Basically, it's not cheating per se, but now structures outside the base area will deteriorate, which can cause some issues. So since it is outside the base, we do need to watch it. I can move the base over, or the PAL box over. Keeping in mind, when you dismantle a PAL box, it will destroy everything that is connected to that PAL box. So this whole entire structure will go up in a confetti of wood. So keep that in mind when you decide to do something like that. I don't actually plan to do anything of the sort. I will just keep in mind that part of this here, is outside of the building. Okay. Now, there we go. Thank you. Alright, now then, let's... Is that the tartar sauce? All right. Okay. So, uh, oh dear. All right. So, we have a partial structure, but we need more wood. Of course, always wood. Wood, wood. Um, poor tough. This is the only one working, which means it's slow going to collect all of the stuff. As soon as I can get it to the second level, yeah, we can. Oh, we can have 2 pals. Okay, that's kind of cool. All right. We're gonna add Puff. Oh, yeah, a destructive. Oh, ace swimmer. Okay, sure. Let me go over here and give Puff a bed. Because it's gonna be night soon, and they will be very upset without a bed. So there we go. And they'll build that. No biggie. Okay, we'll do that. All right, pop up here. Yay! Okay. There's that. That. Okay. So we're actually going to give this a window, a window, a window, 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 non-window, and now this is where things get a little tricky. Because you can put something up here. You just have to line it up. Just okay. So it's not gonna let me do it that way. So what we'll do is that, and we're going to. No, we're not. We're gonna trick the system. All right, now bear with me. Oh, come on, you. There it is. Now. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Okay, so we're gonna leave it as a giant door. Why? Because I can't be bothered to not do that. Oh, insufficient material. Shoot. Alright, so to make this look not as obnoxious. Oh. Now it's insufficient again. Yeah, I know. Yada yada yada. Need more lamb balls. Like what, 2? Yeah, we need 2. I broke my axe. And don't got no stamina. Goodness. We're good? Yay. Alright, perfect. Broke the axe. That's what I wanted to do. Break it. Alright. No, I don't have any spears. What am I doing? I've lost more. I lose more spears that way. I really do. Don't pay attention to. There's certain games where you use F to do stuff. There's other games that I play that use E, and it can get terribly annoying. Yes, you can actually do this. Oh, no, no, no. There we go. Okay. So, okay. So I'm gonna make this easier on myself. Okay. Hold on. You can't. Okay. So you can do it the way that I'm to do. It's finicky and very annoying. It's extremely annoying. You can also do this. It yeah. The roofing in this game is finicky. If a developer ever watches this video, please fix the alignment of some of the objects. No, that's not what I wanted. Because it is exceedingly, it's finicky, it's annoying in that regard. Because this is a quick way to do this. There is a way to get it to line up without having to do that, but it takes patience that I don't have. Now this bit's going to be a little difficult and tricky because there is nothing supporting that. So the game is going to be buggy about it. Alright. Now. Alright. So, in theory, we should be able to do the same thing. Is that going to work that way? Probably not. Because there's no wall to support this. So, let me see if I can cheat this again. Alright then. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna accept that this is gonna be a hole. Cause yeah, it's fine. We have a skylight. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Alright. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna actually create a little bit of a bedroom situation here. Do you have to do that? No, you do not. In any way, shape, or form, do you have to do what I'm doing here? This is purely for my aesthetics. Again, like I said, it can get very annoying with the whole until you go get a woodcutter. I promise. It's been going for an hour now, but I promise this is not gonna be all that we do. Oh, the weapon is the axe is damaged. I forgot. Alright. We got another one of those. Oh, we glitched. Uh-huh. Alright. I'm going to stick right over here. We're going to stick a come on, repair bench. And they'll do that while we come back up here and work a little bit more on insufficient. Of course it is. Okay. That in there, that in there, that in there, do that. Alright. And see, this tree, which we destroyed earlier, will now respond. Alright. We should have enough wood now to repair our axe. Yes, see, it'll tell you what you need. And that's repaired. Sweet. Alright, so before we end this for this episode, I am gonna take and leave the base, do something real quick. We have about 50 arrows. Whoops, okay, I'm a dunce, apparently. Yeah, so we're gonna go on a little bit of a thing. We're gonna make some of those. Like I said, these guys will work, and they carry it on their head, which is so cute. Yay, we got some skill points. Alright, so we're going to increase our health a little bit. We now have a technology boost. We can get the mining thing, which is key. I do like the tavern furniture. I do decorate stuff. And as we go through this, you see that, yeah, can't do anything like that. Okay. Have enough for enough, one arrow. Okay, so, well, 3 arrows. For every one that you pick, it's 3 arrows. For those who don't know, or can't read, because apparently I didn't think anybody could, so. Can I get, thank you. Alright, so, now then, we are going to, oh, we need a shoddy bed to progress. Okay, give me 1 second here. Let me do that, and then we'll progress. And then we'll go out and get some stuff. Okay, so in order to put a bed up, this is a rather large bedroom, but if I ever open this up where my 2 nephews can play, there's enough space. Do I have enough? No. Why? Never have enough wood. Never enough. Something is drowning. Okay. Nope. It's a bird. Alright. Let me do some stuff here. We're gonna go on a small adventure. We need some wood to do that. Alright. We should now be able to, oh, our stamina, it stinks. Oh, wait. Do this real quick. We need this shield. And I think, yeah, see, they'll make that. Let me come up here and build this bed. And then we can progress a little bit in the base. No we can't. No we can't. Apparently, because we need more wood. Alright, so we're gonna ignore that part for right now. Alright, so we want a shield. We're gonna help our little friend out here. What do I need for this? More cloth. Okay. So we can do that. We're gonna go complete this land ball mission, and we're also gonna do a little something else. And I may, as things progress, cut a little bit of these kinds of long, drawn-out processes out. You have to let me know if it's something you want to see. That I know some people will cut some of this stuff out, but I don't know. I think it's kind of fun watching people struggle, if you will. Alright, so we're gonna go and... Alright, we're gonna use the fast travel here. See this point that we did? It's cheating. I could literally run up there, but I don't want to. Now, come back up over here. Come here. And there's one that will spawn, periodically. So, oh, you gotta wait. Not enough stamina. Oh, it's a fire egg. That is fantastic. And it's a huge one, too. A large scorching egg. Now. Does that mean we can do anything with it right now? Absolutely not. Because we don't have the incubation thing. We need the incubation chamber in order to do anything with the eggs. But I do recommend collecting them because at some point we will be able to use them. Can I put you in there? No, I cannot because I set it up that way. Put that in there. Alright, so I tend to make a chest specifically for eggs because at a certain point, especially if you can't make a chest. Alright, well, that's fine. We've got 3 things. And now that I'm looking, there is no land balls inside because that's defying gravity, but that's fine. Here we go. Land balls! Look at you. Aren't you cute? Alright, so I want to point something out. This, whoops. This thing here, this thing, if you hit it, if you hit it before you can take on this thing, things will end for your world. I'm telling you that now. You can hit it all you want. We made the mistake once of doing so. Oh, we didn't hit it. My older nephew hit it. And it destroyed our base. Decimated everything that we had. All the pals were down. All the pals at the base were down. All the pals at the that we had in our inventories were down. Backup pals were down. It was just bad. Mining pals. It was beyond. Luckily, we did take it out. I wasn't able to capture that one, unfortunately. Wasn't high enough on a tier to do that. Alright, so we got 2 more pals, which is fine. We're gonna come back up. Safety measures. Yeah. Now the goal is to capture 30 pals. So now it'll stop screaming at us. for the most part. Oh, that's not the thing. Sorry, Kit. Okay. Alright, so that's slowly gonna do that. We don't have to do that. Alright, so they will collect the berries and put them in the thing, at a certain point. We need to do the bed thing. Okay, so this annoys me. Yep, there we go. Perfecto! Alright. Alright, so we should be able to make a bed now. Your characters don't actually get tired, so you really don't have to make a bed. But, you can. Actually, it's part of a mission, so you have no choice, but, I have found that once you complete the mission, you can delete the item. Now, the pals will come up and help, or they'll help from the ground. I have found that out. They will either traverse the stairs, or they will stand downstairs, which is what they're doing currently, and make the bed. I don't know if it's an intended thing, but that's what's happening. Excuse you, sir. This is my base. Please leave. Thank you. Alright, now we're gonna make which is what I was gonna do earlier. This is going to be an egg chest. Strictly eggs. Check. Pal eggs. And then only pal eggs will get put in here. And I recommend doing that because otherwise, even though there is a chest dedicated to other stuff, they will put stuff in whatever chest they feel. I don't know why that's a design. It would be nice if that were not the design. But, what you gonna do? Alright, we can now upgrade our base. Woo! We are happy. We can now add... we're gonna add Kit to the thing. We do have 2 more lamb balls to name. So this is going to be... Muff? Whoopsie, whoopsie. I can't spell. Whoops, that's cap lock. Oh my goodness. We got Muff. And... Rough. Oh, Palpedia. What did we do? What did we see? Oh, we saw a Nightwing. Interesting. Okay. Cool. Alright, can we make any more Pal balls? We can. Go ahead and make those 3. While I make, Kit a bed, if you will. I think I'm gonna make a bed. No, I'm not. I lied. Wood. Wood. Oh my goodness. Wood is the bane of my existence. We're actually gonna, in the last little bit, we're gonna go adventuring for a bit. Leave the base for once. Yay. Okay. So, let's get you a bed here, and then, alright, we're gonna leave them to it. We have 49 arrows. Not a lot of pal spears, but if there is one thing I can tell you about that. Okay, that happened. Yay! We upgraded. Stamina, because it's about to annoy me out. Alright, technology. We now have a pressure, which we will need. The daydreams. Okay, if you get a daydream, the necklace is fantastic because what it does is the necklace allows you to food. Oh wait, let me. Oh, we'll move that in a minute. Anyway, oh, that's the barn. The necklace allows you, as I was saying, once you have enough for this, the daydream necklace allows you to have the daydream that you have in your inventory, or in your party, out all the time. So it's basically like having two pals out. It is phenomenal in massive battles. It is annoying in tiny battles because they will randomly attack whatever pal you're going after. So keep that in mind. Um, if you're going after a pal that is weaker than your character and your pal is, because you will be prepared to throw a spear at this pal, and the next thing you know, a bolt of purple completely decimates it. I've had that happen so many times. It is annoying. He has a thought. The thought is good. We are hungry. That is not good. They had a thought. I'm so glad. Thanks. Okay, so can you make me 7 spears? Is that possible? While I eat, apparently. I'm not too worried about. Whoop, that's not. This is the one. Alright, now we can upgrade again. Build a capo, berry plantation, display house. Alright, so let's see. We're gonna move it down here. We're actually going to deploy a runner. We're gonna put Muff in. And I say that. Oh. Okay, so we need a bed, otherwise our friend here is going to get stressed. Do I have wood? No, I don't. Never have wood. Never, 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 never have wood. Again. Alright, so we are going to go on an adventure here shortly. And then it will be about that time. It's been almost an hour and a half now. So, and I could play this game for hours. No kidding on that. Alright, so we have a decent amount of arrows, we have a decent amount of everything. We have no food, but it's fine. Alright, Daydream isn't formally out. Alright, we're gonna use the... No, we're not, because I haven't unlocked that yet. Alright, down we go. So, we need a woodcutter, and we need a pal that, plants and waters. Oh, okay. Alright, so we got a Fox Parks, and it's currently, according to this, a philanthropist, which I guess is fine. We're gonna get gotcha. Yes, critical hit. Sweet. Alright. Awesome. Okay, so we now have a Fox Parks and a Penguin. Now, the purpose, the Fox Parks, we are actually going to call Foxy. Yes, that is from another game. That would be Freddy Fazbear. I do actually have watched the movie. I've never played the game, but I've watched enough people play the game. So I do tend to name my Fox Parkses, the first two, from characters from the game. So, this is gonna be Blizzard. All right. So then, we need a planting person. Now, normally the Melpaca, honestly and for truly, I collect it just to say that I have. But the only thing that it's good for on the farm is it does drop um, wool. So if you don't have, no, you don't. Come back here. Oh, you went. That's cheating. Unfortunately, I have yet as many times as I have played this game, I have yet to figure out how to shiny. Figure out how to abort an arrow, which is annoying because I don't know how many times I've lost arrows. There is a little Lith monk down there. We'll get that at a later date. I don't care to right now. Cremis! Again, the only thing these are good for is wool. They, I think, make a finer wool than the land balls and whatnot. That is the thing about these guys. You have one close to another when you're fighting them. They will gang up on you. Now, sometimes behind here, aha, there is a large verdant. There are eggs that spawn. Chikipis are like a necessity in this game. You need Chikipis because they produce eggs. Okay, so if you talk to the dude, he will talk with you. You're a new face, don't tell me. An outsider. No, what was your first clue? Not that it matters to me. Now that you're on this island, why not try and catch some pals? Sure, that's not what I've been doing. You can get extra EXP from capturing up to 12 of the same kind, you know? You know what they say, pal tamers get stronger the more pals they capture. Here, take this. I've got high hopes for you. Give me 5. Now, if you talk to this lady, she'll give you a mission. It's a new thing since the update, since the full release. I'm not going to do that now because it sends me to a place I don't actually want to go right now. Oh, there's an Ecthideer. Ecthideers are fantastic. They are beasts. In this game, we are not at a point where we can do that yet. Alright, let me see here. Alpedia. We should now. We have a Chikipi. And we have a Cremis, which is awesome. And we should have, yeah, Ecthideer and Alpaca. And that should be it for now. Alright, so the next journal we got, Castaways Journal, day 10. If you want to read it, you can. I'm not going to. I have read it so many times, it's not even funny. Alright, now, what's... Are you... low enough in health. I know you're asleep. Can I like capture you and while you're asleep? That would be a phenomenal thing. Um so yeah, that's not gonna happen quite the way that I want. Nope, that's not it. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna try this. We're gonna die. But we're gonna try this. We're gonna see if we can get this X idea. This was a mistake. This was oh wait. Ah! So excuse me. Pardon me. This is what I kind of meant with the daydreams. And that's not even having the daydream out. That was a level 9. It should have literally killed us. We're only a level 8. So we should have, yeah. Okie dokie then. That's what happened there. Off the wall. I don't want to be on the wall no more. I don't want to be on a wall. Now, to cancel a spear throw. Oh, this is... Okay, so... If they have the swirly eyes, regardless of what they do, um, they are no longer with us. They are deceased. Um, I've seen pals do some very interesting things while being deceased, so yeah. Alright, we're gonna go up here. I am determined before I end this video to either catch an X-Idea or we die. That's how that's gonna go. Up, stamina. That's my hope. That's my dream. Oh, another daydream. Alright, so I lied. We're gonna do the daydream first because daydreams at the base are fantastic. They haven't quite fixed the fact that the nighttime pals, when they're at your base, don't, oh no, go to sleep during the day. I honestly think that's something they should do, but they haven't yet. Okay, so Depressos are one of those few. That's these guys over here. They're cute. They're good at mining. But they're one of the few things that will actually aggro automatically when seeing you. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna attempt to get this X idea before the Depressos come. Fox Parks was not the one I wanted, by the way. Okay. Gotta watch it. Got him. Got it. Yes! Alright, we're gonna try to get these two Depresso. They're gonna shoot us with these sludge balls. Got you. And got your friends. Alright, we got 2 Depressos and an X idea. And another daydream. We are purple because we are poisoned by miasma. Fine. Oh, it's a Nightwing. I don't have another green ball. I would love that, but I don't have another green ball. Now, sometimes it used to be that there was an egg that was spawned here, but the last couple of games I've played through, it has not. There's one up there, one across there. We'll get those at a later point. We're gonna get back home. Name our new pals. We do not have a planting pal, nor do we have a tree chopper. That's kind of what we set out to do. It's annoying. Aha! Ho. Hop. Oh, we lost stamina. That's unfortunate. Actually, what we will do before we leave, up, here. Probably gonna have to capture this Depresso or two. Yeah, they're not gonna let us. Oh! You little turkey. Come on, you. Gotcha. Alright, we got 2 more Depresso. Sweet. Got a quartet. Alright, and we are purple again. Okay. So oh, it's a Hoocrates. Yeah. Alright, now. Alright, let's go get these guys. They're annoying. They go after the poor defenseless. I mean, we do too, but... Oh, yes! A Dumas! Yes! Daydream, any minute now, you can help. You know. Oh, okay. Go, little Chikipi dude! Okay. What just threw up? Oh, did you just get him? Okay, good. So, for anybody who doesn't know, if you kill the syndicate or anything, it will drop stuff. If something else kills it before you can, or your pal can, yeah, you don't. Alright, so Dumas, that is awesome. If I remember correctly, you get high power. But, if I remember correctly, oh, yes, we do want our Tundra outfit, we do want this. We'll go ahead and get that. I don't think we need any of these others. You can get them if you want. If you're one of those people that want every single thing unlocked, be my guest. I am not. I only unlock what I need. Alright, so we do have an Ecthideer now, which is fantastic. We have a Dumas. Now, a Dumas is good for watering. It's a mining level 2, which means that iron back at the base will be decimated. It also, you can farm Palworld, high quality, and it does transportating. Dumases are fantastic. Now, we have a Depresso. They're good for mining, handiwork, and stuff like that. So, not too bad. Hoocrates, literally, this is gathering for gardening. That's it. But to have a Hoocrates in your party, it's fantastic as well. Back to your daydream. All right, so we are gonna get back to base. I'm going to name a couple of the pals just because I have that, but I am gonna leave a couple up for people to name should you wish to do so. If by the time that I play this again, there's no names, which I'm a new enough YouTuber that I don't expect any comments or anything like that. I will leave that for people to pick. Alright, so we have our Cremis that is up for grab for name. I'm actually going to put them in a sorter pile for people to name. So we have a little Cremis. It's a boy. So if anybody wants to come up with a name for that. We do have, whoops, and whoops. I obviously can't play this game. Period. Alright, so, we actually have 2 Cremis that do not have names. If anybody wants to name some Cremis. We have our Chikipi, who's going to stay in the base. So, actually, the Chikipi, I will actually allot for. I generally pick a name for Chikipi, but it is a boy, so we do have a Daydream. I'm gonna go ahead and name this one just because I can only do pick names for the daydreams. And yes, once again, I do know that Hera is actually a female goddess. I'm very good with that, but I really don't care. This one will go in the base. We have 4 Depresso that could be named. We've got we've got 2 boys and 2 girls. The Hookrates. I actually have 3 names already picked out for Hookrates, so these are not up for grabs at the moment. If we get any more Hookrates, that will do. Yes. So we now have Hookrates, Socrates, the Hookrates. Don't judge. Don't judge at all. Top. Okay, so our Dumos, our Dumud. I'm sorry, it's a Dumud, not a Dumos. Goodness. So the Dumud is actually going to move him up. So the Dumud for the base is its name is up for grabs. So it needs a name. That is a girl. The Exideer, this first one, I have a name for, but any Exideer after this, totally meant to push that button. Swear I did. Alright, so, yes, awesome. I'm pretty sure everybody's kind of figuring out where I'm going with the Exideers. So if you want to have all 8, plus the 9th, especially with Christmas coming up, be my guest. But this first one is going to be Prancer. I do actually go out of my way to get 9, so I can have all 8 reindeer plus the 9th, which is Rudolph. Exideer are fantastic with lumbering. Yes, I could put them in as my chopper, but Exideer are a phenomenal pal to have in your party. I cannot say that enough. I am going to put Blizzard here because Blizzard is in water, although actually we will keep Blizzard with us. So this is our party. We have Prancer, Nyx, Foxy, Blizzard, Socrates. Those that need names are our Chikipi, our Dumud, and our 4 Depressos, and our 2 Cremis. So those are the ones that need names at the moment. So let me see here. But yes, those need names. You would pick to mine that versus the giant rock over there. That's how that works. Interesting. Ingredients, raw materials, other materials, production goods, other consumables. All right. Always with the wood. Alright then, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for joining me in this video. It went a little longer than I was planning, but I could play this game for hours. I hope you like this kind of content. Let me know. This is only my second video, so kind of, it's a little rough, but if you like this, if you want to see more, like I said, we've got a couple of our pals that need names, so anybody that wants to name them, leave a comment down in the leave a comment down in the comment section. So I hope you like this. Leave a like, subscribe, and click that notification button to get notifications on when a new video drops. This is Wolfstar87 signing off.